How's it going, everyone? Adam here from Coding Basics, and welcome to tutorial number 7 in this video series where I show you how to get a Leap Motion motion sensor to interact with a Raspberry Pi. Now, we finished up this class, which is going to be on our PC or MacBook, whatever you're using. And this is what's going to be on the computer that the Leap Motion is actually connected to. Now we got to go over the server that we're going to put on the Raspberry Pi that is going to receive instructions from this computer on what to do. So inside our source folder, inside the default package, right click, new, and create a Java class. We're going to call this Leap Pi. Now we're going to do all the coding for this on this computer, and then this is going to be the file that we drag over onto the Raspberry Pi when it's done. It's just a lot quicker to code it on here than on the Raspberry Pi, plus I can't really screen capture on the Raspberry Pi. So that's why we're doing that here. So this video, we're just going to go over importing what we need to import, and then creating the skeleton methods. We'll fill in those methods in the next few tutorials. So let's get started. Let's start by importing everything that we need. So first thing we need to import is the java.net package to get all of the server socket stuff that we need. So import java.net. Okay. And now we're going to import java.io, so import java.io asterisk to import the whole package. We're going to import the J option pane, so import java x.swing.j option pane. Next thing is we're going to import the robot class. Now, one second, I'm going to import it first. So import java.awt.robot. Now, if I open up Google Chrome here, and we search Java 7 robot, here we can you can see all the methods that we can use here. Basically, the robot class will allow us to emulate mouse clicks, keyboard button presses. So that's what we're going to use to emulate a click when we want to on the Raspberry Pi, as well as scrolling up, scrolling down, launching the start menu, stuff like that. So import the robot class. Next thing we're going to do is import java.awt.dimension. And then we got to import our input event and key events. So import java.awt.event.input. Oops, I didn't mean to put a semicolon there. .input. Alright, well, I'm not sure why it keeps finishing there, but okay. There. And that's what I want it to be. And we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to copy this line to save a bit of time. And we're going to change the input event to key event. Alright, so now that's everything we need imported for the Raspberry Pi. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to create some instance variables. So public static int server port, and you want this to be the exact same as on our Leap PC class. So we want the port to be 6000. So this equal to 6000. Oops, that's 600. 6000. All right. Now we want to create our robot. So public robot. Now we're not going to initialize that here because we need to use a try catch block. So in order to initialize it, we're going to create our constructor. So public Leap Pi. It's not going to take any parameters. We are going to try to set robot equal to a new robot. and we're going to catch any exception. So exception E. Okay. So that is the initializing of our robot. That's the only method we're really going to program today. Next thing we're going to do is create like a skeleton of all our methods. So just name our methods and I'll explain what each one are going to do. So private server socket go online. It's going to take no parameters, and that's it. So this method is what's going to get called. Got an error somewhere. Alright. Oh, we got to do a return statement. Return. We have to return. Okay, so maybe we will have to code all this stuff. You know what? No, I'll just return new server. I wonder if I can return null. There. Okay, so that fixed everything. So we're just going to return null for now. Alright, so this method is going to get called, which is going to create a new server socket, which is going to get returned. So basically, this is the method that makes our server go online. Hence the name go online. Next method is the read input one. So this is where we're going to read any input we get from the computer connected to Elite Motion. So private void read input server socket. It's going to take as a parameter a server socket named server socket. Now we're going to do all of this later, but this is the one where we are going to read any string, you know, update the position of the finger, click if it's telling us to click, scroll down if it's telling us to scroll down, stuff like that. So that is that method. We'll do that one later though. And then the last one is going to be the public static void main method, which is already here. So that's all I got for you guys this time. Next time we're going to dive in and start doing some of this coding. But for now, please leave a comment on this video, like this video, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.